Hello everybody, it's Adrian for WapCar.my. I'm all about the details. Welcome to Sepang International Circuit, and today is a very special day because we'll be test driving the Proton X50. We'll be putting the X50 through 4 different courses. First up, try out its ride and handling through a slalom course. Second, 0 to 100 drag race against 2 other competitors.
3, 2, 1, go!
Third, try out its ADAS features. And fourth, put it through its paces on a hot lap on South Circuit. So the first activity of the day is a slalom course. We'll be taking the X50 go up to 50 kilometers per hour through a slalom, then an emergency lane change. This course will test out Proton's tuned ride and handling. I'm really excited for this. So I've just done the slalom course in the Proton X50, and I have to give a thumbs up to Proton's ride and handling department. The steering feel and the suspension feel of this X50 is completely different from what I felt in the Geely Bingyue, which I've driven in China. In the Geely Bingyue, the car felt very incohesive. The steering and the suspension is not talking to one another. The entire car just feels a little bit disjointed. Here in the X50, everything is a lot more connected, a lot more cohesive. The steering and the suspension, the reaction is very in accordance to your steering input, and I like that quite a fair bit. Although the suspension, the body roll just has a little bit more noticeable body roll. That's because Proton had to soften the suspension and damping settings just to make it a better ride quality. Okay, so we're now going to have a drag race taking the X50 1.5 TGDi petrol engine with 177 horsepower and 255 Nm of torque pitched against the Honda HR-V 1.8 as well as the BMW X1 S-Drive 118i, also powered with a 1.5 litre 3-cylinder turbo engine. So I'm excited to see who's gonna cross the finish line first. Let's go.
Okay, on your mark. 3, 2, 1, go!
We accelerate. But need to slow down. Go. Okay, slow down.
So we've just completed the 0 to 100 test in all 3 cars, the Honda HR-V, Proton X50 as well as the BMW X1. So the X50 is by far the fastest car here because it's the most powerful with 177 horsepower. Second in line would be the BMW BMW X1, and the Honda HR-V naturally aspirated 1.8 came in third. But off the line, of course, the HR-V with its naturally aspirated engine and CVT, it's very quick off the line. But once the boost build up in both the turbocharged cars, the HR-V does not stand a chance. The X50 was very quick right after you go up to 20 kilometers per hour when the power is there, it's in the power band, the traction is on, boom, it goes and it flies and it just leaves the BMW for dead. I have the 0 to 100 timing here, which you can refer to. So the X50 gets the level 2 ADAS, which is much more advanced compared to the X70's level 1 ADAS. So what level differentiates between level 2 and 1 is the steering assist, where the X50 has the lane keep assist system, which helps the car center in lane. And just now I wasn't driving, the instructor was demonstrating it. What I felt from the back seat was the acceleration profile is very progressive, very smooth. It's not aggressive at all, and even when slowing down, coming to a complete stop, it's also a very smooth manner. It doesn't jerk or send a jolt into the cabin. So it's a big thumbs up from me. So I've just done 2 exercises with the X50. First one was the autonomous parking. So it was quite interesting to see that the auto parking feature in the X50 is completely autonomous. All you have to do is just press and hold the parking button, and the car will do everything itself. It will find the parking, it will engage the gears, accelerate, brake on itself, even changing the gear. So you don't have to do anything, just press and hold the button and the car will sort everything out for you. This is a particularly useful feature, especially when you're in tight spots and you're not sure whether you can get out or not. The X50's systems will be able to do so for you. Next up is this forward collision warning as well as autonomous emergency braking. Now, well, it works all the time. No complaints.
Apply the brake.
I just came up from a hot lap in the X50. Wow, amazing. The suspension, Proton's ride and handling, they've done the work that they've done to the car. Just makes the corner very fluid, very smooth. And the power is definitely not lacking even when you gave it full send on the straights. Seriously, this is an impressive car. So we've just had a fantastic day out with the Proton X50, and even though our time behind the wheel is a little bit short, but it's enough to give us a first taste of what Proton's highly anticipated B-segment SUV is like. The engine performance from the 1.5-litre turbocharged TGDi petrol engine is immense, it's strong, the shifts are very smooth, very comfortable, so it's not the kind of bursting performance that you get. Next up is the suspension calibration that they've done, Proton ride and handling, top-notch stuff. The car is a lot more pliant, comfortable. You do get a little bit more body roll, but that's okay because this is the Proton targets this to be more of a family-oriented SUV. And the features inside available in the car, especially in this flagship variant, the full suite of level 2 ADAS, as well as that auto parking feature, no complaints, first in its segment. Right now, we're just actually waiting for the price of the Proton X50, and then the order books will just pile up and everybody just buys it and it becomes the new popular model on the road. But yeah, let us know in the comment section below. What do you think of the Proton X50? Are there any other things that you need to know about this car before you put your booking? Let us know in the comment section below. Head on over to WapCar.my for the latest reviews, comparisons, photos, and virtual reality showroom to help you decide on your next perfect car.